It's hot. It's finally here. It's summertime. I'm Vanessa with Ellie and Mac, and I'm here to talk about summer planning. I know this time of year is really hard to get your sewing time in, especially with your kids home. So today we're going to be looking at some beautiful fabrics, and we're going to be talking about what we can sew during the summer to help make the best use of the little time that we have. So let's get started. With the summer in full swing, I know that Diana is so busy and I'm missing her, and I'm for sure you're missing her as well. So I decided to do this video where we just get to sit and chat and make some summer plans. Now, sewing in the summer is just hard. Between having your kids home all the time and needing your attention and trying to keep the house clean with everyone going in and out, friends coming over, it can be really difficult. So we're going to sit down today and we're going to have a little bit of fun talking about the fun things that we can make in that small time. I also want to talk about being cost effective. So right in front of me, I have a big box of fabric that we're going to kind of go through. I'm going to tell you why I bought it, and I was really cost effective with this fabric, and so we can go through all that. And then as the summer progresses, I definitely want to show you how to handle some of those fabrics that you can get for really inexpensive, but they can make beautiful clothes. So this is going to be really fun today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So as you guys have noticed, this spring I have been busy. I have made over 30 pieces of clothing. And the reason why I wanted to kind of go into this one pattern multiple ways is because it's a really great way to save money and also get better, improve your sewing, and end up with clothes that you want to wear all summer long. Not only that, it builds a capsule. So all those clothes kind of are interchangeable, and you can set your style. And I really love that because sometimes I look in my closet and I don't know what to wear. So having multiples of a certain cut and style, it kind of gives me this sense of I know what I'm doing with this capsule. Um, and I feel like that's really helpful for me to get dressed in the morning. So as you guys remember, we have done a little cute little puff sleeve knit with any of our sweater knits that are left over. We've done paper bag skirts out of so many different fabrics in woven. And then we have made the Jessica capsule, and this Jessica capsule is perfect for carry-on vacations. And then I just did the Eliana capsule, and this one was more to have things that kind of fit underneath your clothes for layering pieces, just to help you feel a little bit more comfortable in this summer. So those are the things I really worked on in spring because I was trying to get as much of my clothes for the summer made as quickly as possible. But now I really want to focus in and really make some beautiful pieces with some fabric that's not too expensive, and really make the most of it and really show you guys how to use some of these fabrics that sometimes don't play nice. So let's start with unboxing. Now, I am honestly, I don't think you guys can see the box. Should we come down? If I come down lower, you're not gonna be able to see. Let's see. Okay, so I moved my camera higher, and I don't think you can still see the box yet. Okay, let me lift this baby up. So here's the box. Okay, this is the funniest thing. So Jessica is on vacation right now, and she texted me yesterday and she's like, can you get the box for my house? She's like, I ordered some boho fabrics. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? I ordered boho fabrics and it came that day too. It was the same size box. We have this exact same box, one for Jessica and one for me in my house. This one does say my name, so we should be good. I'm not opening up Jessica's fabric, but I thought it was so funny because I'm like, oh my goodness, we both got fabric delivered the exact same day, the same box. It was probably because they were having a good sale. And so we both bought fabric together. And so we will both have beautiful fabrics. I should unbox hers. Just kidding. I would not do that. That's like a terrible friend thing. Okay. So I have this opened and we're just going to go through. Okay, let me just show you how this is packaged. Okay, just so you guys know, I don't get any free fabric from Bohos or from anywhere. This is just fabric that I purchased on my own on sale. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go through. I know sometimes you guys are like, what fabric are you using? Or what fabric did you just do? So I have it right here. And I will go through and I will let you know what fabric I'm sewing with. And so if I don't know the name of it, I will definitely check here. Okay, I got free shipping on this. Jessica's like, we should order together, but I think we probably both got free shipping. Okay, let's go through this. So my first fabric I got is cotton. What I love about cotton, let me stop unraveling. What I love about cotton is it's one of those fabrics that breathes really well, and you know it has zero stretch in it, but usually you can find it for a really good price. And I just love this one. I really love the peach color, and I feel like the orange goes really well with my skin. So this one is definitely, it'll definitely either be a maxi or I will take on shorts. So put in the comments, would you rather see me make shorts with this? And you guys know I struggle with shorts. So would you rather have me do a shorts set with this, or would you rather see this cotton that is, so we'll call this burnt orange cotton as a dress. All right. I think it's beautiful. Another cotton that I got, I love to do hand embroidery. It's really one of my favorite things when I'm not reading. And this fabric just looked like this beautiful hand embroidery that I just love. Like, it's just so pretty. I'm hoping you guys can see that. So I'm really excited about this cotton too. This again would really make a beautiful skirt or a shirt. Oh man, or a dress. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the hand embroidery. What would you guys do with this fabric? And again, this is 100% pure cotton, so it's very breathable during summer. I love it. It's kind of like a chambray. I ordered this fabric so fast, I have no clue really what's in here. So we'll just keep going. Okay. Oh, I do love yellow, you know, and burnt orange. Burnt orange was actually my wedding color. I know that was a weird wedding color, but here is another cotton fabric. I love the flowers with this one. What kind of flowers is this? And again, this is 100% cotton. Let me see. Those look so familiar. I'm like, I know. Are they cherry blossoms? I'm going to guess cherry blossoms. Oh, it's sweet pea. Dang it. I knew that. I love sweet pea. Oh my goodness. It just like grows in your garden like crazy. Oh, I love sweet pea. Okay, very excited about this. Now, I totally forgot I ordered that one. This is one I can't stop thinking about. I remember ordering this. This is mesh fabric, and this is going to be a Lakeisha. Like, this is going to be one of those gathered dresses on the top and the front, like this gathered at the top and then under bust. I think this will be beautiful, and then to have it fully lined, it's going to be gorgeous. And like, I just love it. Like, mesh is just one of those fabrics that is very difficult to work with, but when you work with it, it's beautiful. I wore my Pop Flex skirt that I made last year. Sorry, the planes finally passed. Every so often I just stop filming when the planes are coming. But anyways, I wore that skirt that had the mesh and it was tiered and it was so cute. And I'm like, goodness, I have a hard time looking cute when I work out. I keep apologizing to people going, oh, I had to sew this for work. I know I normally just like roll out of bed and come exercise. I don't know. I got to get over that. I got to get used to looking cute when I'm working out. The next fabric I have, I've actually already bought this and sewed it before, but I find this fabric, I can usually find it on sale. You guys often ask me what type of fabric this is, and it's a scuba crepe. And I actually ordered this to make the Sylvie, but then I used it to make the paper bag maxi, and then I decided I still wanted the Sylvie. So that's what this fabric is. It does have a really amazing width stretch, but along the selvage and the length, it doesn't have as good a stretch. So this is what it looks like, because I was showing the inside here. And so you have those magnolias on this, and I just really like the pink and the maroon. It's just beautiful colors. I don't know. I really like maroon. Okay, now again, so what happened with this is I thought I ordered mesh a while ago and I didn't actually order it. I think I talked myself out of it and I was regretting it because I was like, oh, I could have made that a mesh. Oh, I could have made that a mesh. And so I bought a couple. Mesh is one of those that is not very expensive. So, you know, this one is regularly like $7, but if you can find it on sale, um, you know, it's worth it. And I feel like you can usually find it on sale because people don't know what to make with this fabric. Me and Jessica used to make ballet skirts for little girls that had like a really soft waistband because I just feel like having a tight waistband while while you're dancing sounds terrible. So we used to make the skirts out of this mesh. And, you know, it's one of those that is just really fun to work with and it looks beautiful. So I was excited. So this is more of a large scale roses. Those look like roses to me. Um, oh, it's called pink florals, but those look like opened roses to me, but they're beautiful. Maybe even, or does it look like peonies? Okay, put in the comments if you feel like this is roses or peonies. Like closed, it looks like peonies. Peonies are my favorite flower ever. I love the smell of them. And oh my goodness, they're like your best friends for 20 years. You never have to do anything with them. Just water them. And then once the flowers come, you cut it and you have this cute little bush for like 20 years. I really love my peonies. So if you have peonies, put it in the comments. If you think it's roses, let me know. Okay, this is a fabric. You guys know I cannot stop buying. This is more ribbed knit and yeah, bought in black. You guys know how I love my solid colors. Black is one of those that I really like to buy. Maybe this is more charcoal. It looks charcoal, isn't it? Okay. It is. Let me see. It is charcoal. Okay. It's a charcoal rib knit. And rib knit I feel like you can usually find on sale. Because yeah, it's not too expensive to begin with, but I love the stretch of it. I love the drape of rib knit. I just think it's really nice. When I first started sewing, I was buying so much DVP that I really needed some textures for just those t-shirts. So this really helped me having some rib knits in my stash. And I just continue to buy them because every time I see one, I buy it because I know I'm going to use it. So one of my favorites. Okay, this is another fabric that I love lace, just like mesh. I love using it for an overlay. Sometimes the stretch on it can be a little interesting. So this one actually has a really good stretch. And let me see what this one is. So why I bought this one is it's a chain flower, but it looked like it would hold up better than what I usually buy because usually the flowers are big and then the mesh that separates the flowers is like big spaces and I feel like that doesn't hold up as well. And this one, it does not look like my nails will get stuck in it. It doesn't look like it feels good. So yeah, when you're buying online, I know that's really hard to discern like what the stretch is, what if it's gonna get like, you know, when you rub your hands on certain fabrics and you can feel it pulling the little threads, that drives me crazy. But this one feels really smooth. It's not catching my hands. Anyway, it's not catching my ring. This is exactly what I wanted. So I'm really excited about this. Not for sure what I will do with it, but I think I bought 4 yards. I did buy 4 yards, so I have plenty of time to figure out what I want to use with this. But if you're gonna buy stretch lace, definitely picking smaller flowers, I think helps with that issue of it catching on everything. But this is really nice quality. And again, it's regular $6.95, but I got it on sale, and so I'm really excited. Okay. Okay, this fabric, I forget the name of it, and I sew it all the time. Most people do not like it. As you can tell, it's really thin. And I made one of my camisole dresses out of it, and it was gorgeous. And it breathes, and it's so beautiful. So let's figure out what the official name is. I always want to call it chiffon, and I call it chiffon, and it's called chiffon. I was right about it. Okay, so um, it's chiffon. I'm always like, when I put in the comments, I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's chiffon, but I'm not for sure because I always feel like chiffon's gonna be like have a sheen to it, like a little bit sparkly, like it's gonna look really fancy. But when it has a print to it, it just doesn't look like itself. But chiffon is one of my favorite fabrics to sew. Now, it can have a problem where it kind of unravels really easily when you're sewing it, and it's thin, it can be see-through, so you need to have it lined. But once you get it made, you're gonna wanna live in it. So I was really excited to see some more of this fabric, but if you see me sewing with something and I don't say what it is, and it looks like this, it's just chiffon. And again, this is another fabric where you can find it for a really good price. So this one, again, is around $8 per yard. But you know, it was part of the sale, so I got it for under $5. And it's just a really beautiful bang for your buck. And I don't know, I really love chiffon. So I will keep sewing it. I'm trying to think, there's so many projects that I've used this type of fabric on, and every single time I'm just loving how the outcome is. So we'll continue sewing with this until you feel really comfortable with it. And finally, I got some more of that crepe scuba. Okay, so this fabric is the exact same as the maroon one, but it is more fall colors. So I will probably hold on to this in my stash until fall comes a little bit closer. And yeah, I love this pattern. You know, I like that it's not just roses. That's what I really loved about all these florals that I picked. Very few of them were just roses. We have all sorts of wildflowers here, poppies, sweet pea, you know, and I think it gives a little bit of variety to your closet and not just to have one type of flowers, one type of floral. I have had so many roses go through my closet, and so I'm excited to see some different types popping up in prints. So very excited here. Another fabric that I sew a lot of, and I got some more, is this gauze fabric. I know it can be really difficult to sew with. A lot of people use it for baby blankets, but it's cotton and it's so comfortable. Finally, I love using quilting cotton. I have quite a few of these washed and ready to go. The reason why I like to sew with quilting cotton is because usually you can find it for a good price. I know there are some very expensive quilting cottons, but when you find one for a good price, it's so exciting. And so we can make pajamas out of this. We can make lots of dresses, lots of skirts. So I do have quite a bit of this quilting cotton hanging around my sewing room, ready to go when inspiration strikes. I hope you guys learned a lot about different types of fabric, and as we continue throughout the summer, I am so sorry about my rooster. I think he's like letting me know right outside the window that it's morning. But as summer goes on, I'm excited to sew some of these up and show you the techniques to get you through them. Hopefully, some of these selections will help save you a little more money when you're purchasing fabric. I know buying fabric online is really scary. You're not for sure what you're going to get, and you're not for sure the texture of it, and you can't feel the stretch of it. So for me, it's really hard to decide on exactly what I want to sew while I'm purchasing the fabric. But if I find it for a really good price, I often buy 3 yards so I can make whatever I want out of it. And you know, there's a lot of techniques that you can use to really make any fabric work for you. We just got to pick the right pattern. We need to make sure that we're using the right types of needles and, you know, executing it that's going to give you the most out of that fabric. So it'll continue to go through all the hard fabrics like I normally do throughout the rest of the summer. Now, I hope you guys are enjoying your summer already. As you can tell, the fake nails are off. I am like ready to go full force into hiking and kayaking and all sorts of things. And I'm excited on those hot days to come down to my sewing room where it's nice and cool and get some of these beautiful garments made. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of looking through fabric and kind of summer planning. I think summer is the perfect take time to really dream big and get inspired. I also don't think it needs to cost very much, and it can definitely be breezy with cotton, with mesh, and with lace. So we are going to be having so much fun as summer continues. I'll help show you what to do with some of these trickier fabrics, and we'll continue trying to save you as much money as possible. A like and a subscribe would be great, but again, just watching, thank you so much. Make sure you put in the comments if you have any suggestions. I love suggestions. Thank you again. I'll catch you next time.